receives every year, but I don't know what the outcome is. Now, this has been there since ancient times, like you have said. And in northern Nigeria, they have laws because within their own geographical area, that is the interest, is a common interest. So there was need to make the law to protect those interests and ensure that they also have a feeder for the means of getting meat and protein and all the rest. But now, this, and the law has also made provision for this. And I think it is in the realm of states. It would have been good if there is no national bill, no bill being presented at the National Assembly on this matter. I think that is what is causing this thing. The law has made provision for state government. It's not a national matter. It's a matter for the states. The Land Use Act has already made provision in Section 5 and Section 6 for state governors and even local government chairmen, upon application by anybody that I need land for grazing, they can give up to 5,000 hectares.
So we don't necessarily need this bill.
Yes, and the Land Use Act has also been elevated to the status of the Constitution. The Constitution has incorporated it as part of the Constitution. And where there is already a law in existence that has taken care of certain things, to go and promulgate another law is excellent. It will be unlawful, it will be illegal, the court will declare it void. Now, but he may say that yes, there is no committee in charge, but I want to say there is committee in charge. Under the Land Use Act, you have the Land Allocation Committee of every state in Nigeria. So anybody who wants any grazing land, or even farmland, you can get about 5,000 hectares for farmland. If it's grazing land, you can get up to 5,000 hectares of land for grazing. So all they need to do was just to apply to the local council or to the state and say this is what we need. And then those people will look at it, they can approve, they may withhold their approval. And the issue may come in to say that, okay, this, for instance, if it is from another tribe, like the Fulani tribe, if they are coming and they come to Badagry and say we need grazing land in Badagry, what will the Badagry local council chairman, will he readily give them 5,000 hectares? He may decide, I cannot give you 5,000 hectares, I can give you 2,000 hectares, and this is the location, and he will give them rules. This is how you do it, and so on.
Honorable Karami, incidentally, practically all the states of the Federation have herdsmen, and you find cattle grazing in almost all the states of the Federation. Do you think this bill is absolutely necessary?
Okay. I've just pointed some.
Yes.
Do you think this is not a national problem now? Are you saying we should just leave? I'm not going to tell you.
Mr. Ojo.
Mr. Ojo, this bill has no business interest whatsoever. I'm a Christian. When after all these things, I want to see God. I want to make heaven. So
Yes.
I will not be part of any of such thing. There's no business or private
value
interest. The
for you.
interest is there is these people, they are causing problem all over the place. Today is in Oyo, tomorrow is in Sokoto,
Enugu.
is in Enugu, is in Kogi. Is it not a national problem? Do we just sit down at the comfort of our chambers and
No, he says there's a law already.
Listen, that law that is talking of is the Land Use Act.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
What this bill is about, I've told you.
Setting up a commission.
Let's have a commission where all the states of the Federation we have representative to manage grazing reserves. And these cattle, these herdsmen, they are not going to be using the reserve for nothing. They are going to be paying for using the reserve. That is part of the...
Would they be willing? The thing is, if right now that there's a Land Use Act that says you need land for grazing, apply for it.
If they are not grazing, hold on. You need land for anything.
For anything, you can apply for it.
If the Land Use Act covers everything.
So
Yes.
if they are not even letting the state government, where they come into know of their presence,
Yeah.
what's the guarantee that they will let the commission know that they are coming into that state, and then they'll be willing to pay for the land to graze their cattle?
The idea is we have problem in the country.
Yes.
This is a very serious problem. We have criminals coming in the name of grazing. Let's have a law in place
That will help to check it.
to check it.
Okay.
That
So
is the
let
idea.
me come back to you. Is it possible, because these cattle are mostly owned by some individuals, is it possible for the individuals that own this cattle to come forth and say, this is where my herd of cattle is, or that's where my herd of cattle is, this is the person that is grazing my cattle for me, or managing my cattle? Is it possible for them to come forth and do that? Would that help to check this herdsman's rampage?
Well, if they know the people they send, definitely it's so possible.
But at least they'll know who is managing.
Of course they know. But the thing is, I wanted to address something. We're so lucky that we have him here. And he said, he sponsored the bill. This is the beauty of this discussion. He sponsored the bill. And he had good intentions. The intentions were, look, what these people are doing, they are creating problems for the country, so let us have this question. You are representing a people and from a state. What was wrong with you discussing with your own state, members, other honorable members, the Speaker of the House of Kogi State, and say, you know what, something like this could protect us, instead of making it a federal thing? What was wrong with you doing that? And then the rest of us could copy Kogi and say, look, Kogi doesn't have this problem anymore. You cannot bring cattle coming in. You have to bring them by a vehicle and straight to the reserve. And they go there and they do it. Oh, wonderful. Kogi has blazed the trail. We want to do the same thing. And everybody else is doing that. And that way, you can monitor those who are coming. We can search them. And we can also watch their activities. Then that way we'll have peace. For heaven's sake, why did you decide to make it federal?
My dear, we have a responsibility to our people to ensure.
First, to Kogi people.
No, I'm not. I'm representing Kogi in
the federal house,
in the federal parliament.
The interest of Kogi first.
Did you know why I said the bill came up as a result of what I see around my people? Are you getting me? Invade farms, kill people and all that. And I know, as a legislator representing my people, I have to protect their interest. So it's a way of protecting their interest.
I know.
And this bill, I've explained, it's not about land grabbing. It's about states. Let's come together. Let's cooperate together. Not Kogi. If you say Kogi do his own, Anambra do your own, Lagos do your own, let's come together. How do we solve this problem of S-men invading farm, killing people? Let's come together, let's cooperate together, let's create a grazing reserve regulation to manage the crisis. That is just what this bill is about. If you say we should just keep quiet and leave it,
no,
don't we
nobody
have
is saying you should keep
existing
quiet.
laws? Somebody's saying
the existing law we are talking of is the Land Use Act. It's not specific on grazing. If government need land for,
The lawyer says takes care of it.
Take care of grazing.
my dear.
Every agriculture.
So can you propose how do we solve this problem? Do we leave it like this?
Yes.
We have two lawyers in the house.
We leave this like this.
I'm happy because
Good question.
I mean, with
Good
Do
question.
we
first thing
allow this to continue, and the time we come to
he's about
protect
to respond.
Israel?
Yes.
Go to
Yes,
let the
I really want to appreciate him.
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
Because there has
He
been
means
so
well.
much ulabalu about this, saying that is an Islamization agenda or whatever. When I checked, I saw Karim Sunday. I said, this man is a Christian. He is the one who has proposed this bill. I didn't know I would meet him there this morning. They have already seen that, and I said, okay, this man has good intentions. And I also agree with him. There is a problem which has to be solved. But first, why do we have the problem?